This morning I managed to finally get hold of my Bachmann C-Class, which arrived this morning from Hattons. I pre-ordered this quite a few months ago after seeing the pre-production painted samples. And of course it's a Bluebell loco, so of course it's always going to be one on the list. I purchased this from Hattons for about £69. The price has been upped since the last time I looked. It's actually up to 75 now due to the rise in production costs. Was warned about it at an exhibition. They were putting the price up, but still £75 for a loco of this quality I think is pretty good. So the loco itself, I haven't run it yet obviously, it's just arrived. I just thought I'd show you it. This is the Southeastern and Chatham lined green livery, a very complex livery from the other videos of the Southeastern and Chatham locos I have. You can see my old C-Class in the background there. So what do we think so far? Well, the lining is very crisp, neat, tidy, no faults that I can see. The wheels are beautifully lined there. They are quite a work of art really. How they actually do that and print it on the wheels, I have no idea. The good thing about Bachmann is the wheels are actually metal, whereas Hornby's are plastic, and usually you get a colour difference between the body and the wheels, which is, especially on the malachite ones I've noticed, they're quite differing in shade. The lining, as I say, is quite exquisite really. The buffer beam is lined, and also got the number on the front as well. The boiler bands have the 4 lines, 2 yellow in the middle with a light green behind it, and then the outer 2 red lines around the outside of the boiler bands. The splashes are all nicely lined as well. Sadly no etched plates on this model, but you can just about see the cab side plate there, 592. The cab is nicely painted up there. You probably can't really see it on this shot. The axle boxes as well on the tender, you probably won't be able to see it on this video. I've actually got SE and CR written on the axle boxes, which is quite incredible really. The coal is just a normal moulded plastic affair, which I'll probably put real coal on top of later. This loco doesn't have tender pickups, which I was quite surprised at, but apparently it runs very nicely without them. I'll test it later. What do we get with it? Well, we've got the normal brake rodding here. Also got some fire irons and spades, shovels. Also you get a secondary pack with the front coupling. As you notice, there's not one on it at the moment. So you get the front coupling, and also the chain for chain and hook for the tender, and also the doors for, I think it's the tender or the cab, which again are nicely lined, which I will put on later. So we'll put all this on, or most of it, and we'll take it down the shed for a run and see how it goes. So this is the Bachmann C-Class in South Eastern and Chatham Railways livery, or the lined green livery, numbered 592, as preserved example on the Bluebell Railway. As you can see, it's running nice and steady at about 20 miles an hour on the controller. It really does look the part, I have to say. At the beginning of the video I said some comments about my model, but I've just noticed one thing actually while I was attaching the many bits to it, including the front coupling and brake rigging or gear. I noticed there's quite a nasty moulding line along the top of the boiler, which is quite a big shame really. It sort of detracts from the model a little bit, and you don't really expect such a moulding line as quite visible as this one on the top. And I think you can see it in some of the clips I shot just before. It doesn't look very nice. I believe from this angle you can't really see it too well, but from the other side you can. I don't think I'll do much about it. I'll see if anything develops on it or cracks or whatever. But generally it's a bit of a shame on that side of things, but on the other side of things it is a really nice model and it runs nice and steady, and I haven't tried it on the layout just yet. As I said, it's running about 20 miles an hour. The livery really does look great on this loco. I'd say it's probably one of the most complicated ever tackled in ready to run models. It really does look the part. Here's a slightly better shot of the cab. They've really stepped up their game in this sort of department. They're sort of just catching up with Hornby now in the cab stakes really, and the back head detailing. It certainly does look very good. But I don't remember the far opening door handle being red, but never mind, it still looks very good. I've got some crew to put in this, and also some real coal to put in the tenders. The plastic stuff doesn't look that great. As mentioned, it comes with fire irons as well, spade, shovels, etc. So I'll probably put them on the top. As I say, it's a bit of a shame it doesn't have etch plates, but never mind. I think we can live without. Printing is certainly extremely good on this loco, especially the lining around the outside of the lighter green. It's complete enough a nightmare having done it myself. So at least I've got something to work from in the future. You can just about see the moulding line on this shot here, just running right down the middle of the boiler. It is quite a big one, and you can sort of feel it with your fingernail as well. I don't know if anyone else has got this, or it's just this model in particular, but it's quite visible on this one. It's a bit of a shame, but we'll just look at the side of it, not the top of it.